one of the keys to hunting public land, which I plan on doing tonight, is implementing aspects of your own hunting plan onto it that make your land produce deer, produce bucks. There's a lot of buck sign in here where I am right now. And so what I'm doing is I am going down a main trail that's like an old logging road that the deer have been using for years. This is the main area I hunted the majority of my life. And so I'm just going anywhere on this main trail system where there's branches hanging over the trail, and I'm just kicking up a mock scrape. Nothing super fancy or perfect, but something to make the buck think that maybe there's a challenge in the community. And we'll see what happens with that. The obvious downside to this, that it's public land. So a hunter's gonna walk by here and say, wow, this buck has been busy, I better find a spot. So, but it's public land. Everyone has the same rights to this that I do. So it's about getting up early and getting to your spot. Here's another stick that's at about belly height with a nice trail that comes right under it and intersects the trail that I'm on. So here's another one. Sometimes the ground is stubborn and the whole thing is the visual, that the deer can see that big brown spot. They're gonna come check it out, the buck will, for sure. Here's another one. Another one. Trails coming through right here. Just like that. Now, I'm gonna finish my hike, show you why this is important here. One of the reasons. Here's a watering hole. The deer come here frequently. In fact, the trail system goes through this thick stuff into an open oak hilltop where they browse for acorns. That's where my stand is. So a buck may walk this trail to get its water and go past what now is 8 scrapes. Might get him interested, might make him nervous. But public land hunting rules are just different. Buck behavior is different. Deer are much more wary. That's why I'm doing this in the middle of the afternoon. Time check is, let me see here. It's 2:07 in the afternoon. So I have about an hour to go and get ready for tonight's hunt, which I'm going to go do right now. Here's another watering hole. This is maybe 60 yards from the last one. And again, through all that brush, about 150 yards away is my climb. So you might ask why I don't sit and position myself on these trails or on these water holes. And the reason is because that's where all the pressure comes from. That's where all the public hunting land pressure goes to, is things that are very obvious. So I'm looking for pinch points. I'm looking for cutoffs between water, food, and bedding. Just as if I'm hunting my own land. On my own land, I have the privilege of being able to create those things. Not here. Here, I have to find them. And I've got a lifetime of hunting this land. I pretty much know where they are. So, in fact, the spot that I put my climber, I've only seen one hunter before. He was setting up 3 years ago on opening morning of gun season. He was setting up climbing sticks about 15 yards from my climber, which I set up the night before. So I walked past him, apologized, and went up my climber. And he took his climbing sticks and had to find another spot. So, and if he had stayed, that would have had to be fine. But I'm already set up. I wasn't going to move. I mean, maybe I would have. I'm not a total jerk. And I know other spots, but early bird gets the worm on public land. Now I'm coming up to a parking area south of where my parking area is. This is more of a main parking area. There's a car in here. I have no idea where the hunter is. There's 1,600 acres here, so could be anywhere, but we shall see. Looks like they may actually be in the car. So, you know, that's the thing with hunting public land, is that you could be in a tree stand and have squirrel hunters come by with beagles. You know, it happens. Grouse hunters, stuff like that. So, and other bow hunters. So the point is, you got to be considerate, be patient and gracious, because we're all here for the same reason, that we want to hunt. And I don't want to be the reason somebody's hunt gets ruined. So, all right, guys, hope you like this one. Help me get 10 likes on this, and subscribe if you haven't already, and share it, and we'll see you on the next one. So, I'm at the parking area, and this is what you don't want to do when you're hunting public land, is block the parking area. This whole area behind me to that gate, that's all parking. Again, 1,600 acres back here. There's no reason to block the parking area to other hunters, unless you're just nothing but a total and complete jerk. Or just inconsiderate. So, yeah. Isn't that something? Unbelievable.